So today's Friday, which originally was supposed to mean that I was gonna have like a lighthearted, like fun upload. Sometimes things in life don't really work out the way you plan them, I guess. I kind of just wanted to have like an honest talk because I've tried to be honest with everything, and I feel like that's just kind of the best route at this point. As I'm sure a lot of you've noticed, I was basically saying I was gonna go back to my Monday, Wednesday, Friday filming schedule. I've actually been filming videos. There's two kind of parts to it. The first part and the smaller part is that basically like I'm not super happy with the content I'm filming. Like I feel like I can be making better content out here. So I'm kind of at the point now where I'm like, if it's not content that I really, really like, I'm not gonna put it up. But the biggest thing honestly is, I'm not gonna lie, like I've been kind of struggling recently and I don't want anyone to like worry about me because I'm fine, but it's just kind of like something that I wanted to be honest about. I think I put myself through kind of the ringer with like moving across the country, literally abandoning like everything I know for completely new things. I'm someone who like doesn't do that well with change, and I think like especially with like coming off of like COVID and stuff like that, or at least hopefully rounding the corner with that. I think I was like so excited to just kind of like get out there and like spread my wings, and I think I definitely overdid it a little bit. I think between having like a new place, living in a new city, having a new job, like again, I don't adjust super well to change, so I guess I don't really know what I expected. I thought I was like a lot more ready for it, but I mean, I'm kind of like finding out now that that maybe isn't the case. I've always like tried to be open to about like mental health and like anxiety and stuff like that. I feel like everyone knows that that's like a part of my life. I'm not sure if everybody knows like how big of a part of my life it is. And I'll talk about that more in like other videos, but basically like my mental health is always an everyday battle for me. And I'm like okay with that. Like we're all given like our cards in life. Like I'm gonna have periods throughout the day where I'm like super anxious. And I just know for me that like that's just like a daily thing. And it's something that like I have tried to adapt to. I'm on medication for it. But again, like even like the medication, like stuff like that, like it helps, but it definitely doesn't like fix everything. And it's something that I always have to deal with regardless. And I feel like I kind of, I think in the excitement of everything, forgot how much like change stresses me out, and I really, really threw myself out there, and I've kind of been seeing some of the like negative consequences of that with my mental health. Again, I don't want anyone to like worry because like I'm fine. It's just kind of like one of those things though where I'm just kind of trying to figure out like a way to fix things, I guess. And like I'm out in Denver for 3 months, and it's definitely not all bad. I don't want anyone to like get that sense at all. It's just like I really am under a lot of stress right now, to the point that it's been like difficult for me to like really do any of my hobbies. Like pretty much all the stuff that I love, I kind of try to force myself to do it, but it's just been rough. I feel like I'm kind of also like doing everybody a disservice, including myself, by like, you know, not being honest about like what the realities are of my situation. And I don't want anyone to think I'm in like a bad situation. It's just like for me, again, like stress wise, I kind of tossed myself into a situation that I think was a bit extreme for me. I'm making it through, like everything's okay, but it's just like it's been kind of hard for me to like focus on the things that I'm passionate about because I've been just so kind of like occupied and like in my own head. I love YouTube and I hate like disappearing, but it's just kind of like one of those things that I really don't intend for it to happen again. Like I was filming content, but then I just get like stressed out about like, oh, this is bad content. I just get kind of like in periods where I'm so stressed that it's hard to think about like YouTube or anything like that because I mean my mind is just kind of going like a million miles a minute. So yeah, I mean I just kind of want to be honest about that. I don't even really know where I'm going with this video, but I guess just like I just want to be transparent and like again everything's totally fine. It's just like I feel like I haven't really seemed like myself, and I think part of that is because I have been struggling a bit and I don't really feel like myself. I'm still like committed to being out here. I'm still committed to everything like that. I'm basically just right now kind of trying to like figure out what I can do to like take my stress levels down. I'm gonna try to get back to uploading because I think it's good for me, but it's also like, again, like when my mind is in like a million different places at once, it's hard for me to even like focus and be able to like upload or edit a video or like think of video ideas. I mean, again, like I appreciate everybody sticking with me. I know it has been a pretty bumpy ride. Like I've disappeared a lot. I just kind of wanted to get across that it's like, it's not that I don't care. It's just like when I'm like stressed out and stuff like that, I tend to just kind of like disappear. And it's something that I'm working on. But yeah, I mean, that's basically it. Like, I just kind of want to be honest. Like, again, everything is good. It's just kind of like a weird transition period. And I'm going to figure it out. It's just like right now, that's kind of like my priority. Again, like, thank you guys for sticking with me. This is like something that, I mean, I plan on doing YouTube for the rest of my life. You know, I'm going to figure it out. I think it's important to be transparent. I think social media a lot of times is like a highlight reel. And I kind of want to not be like that because that's been something that stressed me out so much, is like seeing everyone else and thinking everyone else's life is perfect. So I don't know, I just kind of like figured I'd just come on here and be like, hey, this is me when I'm kind of like having a rough time. All right, guys, all love. I'm going to work today. I think that'll be good to get my mind off of things. Again, I'm going to get through this, and I appreciate all the support. And when I do figure this out, it's going to be a whole new level. I promise you that. All love, guys, and I'll see you around.